Hello, in this short video I want to explain you how to create rate limiter using Express.js and Redis. Before we start, let's understand what is rate limiter. In simple words, it's like a traffic controller but for requests. It controls how many requests can happen in a given time. In our case, let's say we will allow only 10 requests per 1 minute. To do it in Express.js world, we can use middleware. But before that, let's take a look into project structure. I created simple boilerplate with Express.js, also with a no daemon for live reloading, and Docker Compose for Redis. To run Redis, you can use Docker Compose app and -d to run it in the background. Also, I created a script to run our server, and let's run it. Let's check if it works. Yeah, now it's okay. We can start creating our middleware. I will call it simply rate limiter. And now we can implement our middleware. Before that, let's import a few types from Express. We need request, response, and next function. Also, let's import Redis from IO Redis, and let's define Redis client. We don't use any password, and we didn't change default port, and in our case we don't need to pass any arguments into Redis class. And also we need to define a few constants like rate limit, we decided we will use 10 requests per minute, and for our expiration window we will use 60 seconds. Then we need to define middleware. I will call it rate limiter. It will be regular Express.js middleware. We need to define also request here, response, and next function. In the next step, we need to identify client. Imagine our API is public and we can use client IP for this. Let's create key, which we will use in Redis. Let's call it rate and client IP. Next, we need to check if this key exists and then increment it. For this, we can use method from Redis. It calls increment. It will check if key exists. If not, it will create it, and then it will increment it. And it also will return current count. Let's also use it. And also we need to check how many requests client made. If it's first request, we also need to set expire date, which is 60 seconds in our case. Method expire will set expiration date for the key. It's very simple method. Then we need to check if user exceeded limit. To do this, we need to check if current request is more than rate limit. If it is, we will inform user with status 429 and some error message. Status 429 and let's say too many requests. If everything is okay, we will call next function. Let's use it in our application. And let's test it. Now we should have one record with TTL, and let's try more. And now we should have error. Yeah, now we have error and everything works okay. Let's remove this record. Yeah, and it works. That's basically it. I will leave GitHub link with code in the description, and if you like this video, please subscribe to see more. See you in next video.